Yeah, good morning, everybody. Hey, welcome to another episode of Up and At It with Paul Gumbwer. So today we continue in our series, What is Your Story? So today we're going to be looking at What is Your Story Part 2. So last week we looked at What is Your Story Part 1, where we talked about you might feel like your situation or whatever is going on in your life is the worst. But when you sit down and you listen to somebody else's story, you will have every reason to glorify God, to tell God thank you for what you're going through, because that person's story that you just listened to is worse than your story. And that person's story too is also better than somebody else's story. It's just the life, it's just how life is set up. So today we're looking at, okay, what is your story part 2? So something we're going to be looking at is, yes, how can you use your story to help shape where you're going? So you have to learn how to use your story to help shape where you're going. So like I said in life, for me, I don't fail. I learn and I move on. So you will come across some stuff that will happen in your life that you never really realize or have no answer to, but it happens. So the best you can do out of it is learn from it and move on. If it was a mistake, don't make the same mistake. Sometimes we don't know what we're going to get into till we get into it, right? So let me read this. Sometimes people say, do not live in the past, but your past has not left you yet. Do you know that something or sometimes your past can shape your future? So a lot of times we say, let the past be the past. Forget about the past. Let's move on. The past is already in the past. But in a lot of situations, that past is still there. With having the mindset, we're having the feeling that we left the past, but the past hasn't left us yet. And there are just some kind of past that you will come across in life that will never leave you, that will live with you, that will be there with you till you die. So that's where it comes. Do you know that sometimes your past shape your future? And I can tell you that yes, in a lot of situations, your past shaped your future. You might feel like, okay, you're no more there, but there's something that really happened that is now shaping where you're going. There's something that really happens that is now changing your mindset on how you view some certain, kind of things that come across your way. So you get to be hungry. You have to be hungry. You have something special and greatness in you. And that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. So you have to be hungry. You have to keep hustling. Let your story shape the future. If you made a mistake, don't make the same mistake twice. If you got into something and it didn't work out, learn from it. If you're going into something similar to that situation again in the future, now you will know how to navigate so that you don't end up coming back to where you was when you were doing the other one. So what we do and what we accomplish is only the tip of the iceberg of what is possible for us. This is a quote from Les Brown. So what we do in life and what we accomplish is just a little bit of what is possible for us. There's a lot of possibilities out there. So when you hit a milestone, aim for the next one, because there's still a lot of opportunity, possibility, a lot of things out there for us to gain, but we have to get into it, tap into it, and go get it. It is not where you start from. I'm going to leave you with this. It is not where you start from, but where you are going. Life is not a box of chocolate. So you never know what's going to be in the box. You know, like I always say in my video, life itself is a journey, is not a destination. So again, let me say this to you today if nobody has said it. I believe in you, and I know you have all it takes to achieve that which you're thinking and that which you have in front of you. But it's not going to happen. You have to go into it, and you have to be a go-getter. So my challenge for you today is go out there, make the best out of it, and keep pushing. If you don't change your direction, you will get to that place which you are trying to get to. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this part 2. We're going to be looking at part 3 next week, where we're going to look at how can your story shape your leadership. Thank you, and you have a wonderful rest of the day and wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you guys again on Monday. One love.